Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is CygRyu and today we are continuing Forsaker, DingDing Blade. The game has just been released and there is a 10% introductory discount. I'll leave a link to the Steam page in the description below if you want to wishlist or check it out. Huge thanks to the developer BladeLanternStudios and publisher Infini Fun for providing me a review key for this one. So in the last episode, we go through the prologue. Ian and his friend Dai stumbled onto a dangerous job involving a Forsaker's severed hand, and we also had our first taste of the card-based combat system. We wrapped things up by beating the prologue boss, so now it's time to continue into chapter 1 and see where the story takes us. Let's dive in. After a grueling fight, the two finally fend off the monsters and duck behind a massive boulder, gasping for breath as they lean against each other. Damn! I'm beat! These monsters just won't quit, humming at us in waves. What? They out enjoying the weather or throwing us a damn parade? It's never ending. Jeez, my hair's a mess now. Ian catches his breath and grumbles. Who picked this path anyway? You didn't say no, did you? Damned if we don't make it to the Guardian camp before dark. We'll be toast before we even get close to Easter Town. Quit whining, just ditch that thing in your bag. The monsters are all after it anyway. Ditch it? Are you kidding? It's money and my ticket to survival. If the boss finds out, you'll be weeding my grave next year. Well, how about deal? Give me 100 silver seals and I'll dump this cursed thing, then hit the road and make my fortune. Tell that old chief when I strike it rich, I'll buy him 100 wigs and dump them on his head. That'll shut him up about blaming me for his baldness. He didn't have much to lose anyway. Pay back what you owe me first, then we'll talk. Seriously? 100 silver seals? Wait, I only owe you... Wow, I knew it. You've been hiding stash from me, and you are pretending to be broke? Not cool, man. Well, I'm going back to the village. Go handle this yourself. Hey, come on, Ian. You can't just let your main debtor walk into danger. If I die, who's gonna pay you back? Keeping me safe is keeping your money safe. Be a responsible creditor. Before he can finish, Ian raises a hand to cut him off. Quiet down. Look over there. Is that... Dai sets his eyes and squints for a moment. On the other side of the woods, a faint, translucent phantom sigil floods above the treetops. Hey, that's the Guardian camp. He grins, then bursts into laughter. Told you we'd make it. Well, was it that said we were doomed just now? Hey, things change. Lighten up. Don't be so hard on your bro. Let's go. We'll be safe once we hit the camp. Dai, who looked half dead a second ago, now perks up. He grabs Ian and drags him forward. Hey, quit pulling me, will you? Used to Dai's dramatics, Ian grumbles but doesn't resist. They keep moving, rushing past the boundary and into the camp. Finally safe, they collapse onto the ground and catch their breath. The Guardian camp, as its name implies, is a defensive barrier set up by the Divine Corpus Church, the supreme sect of Helen, to protect adventurers from monsters and the Forsakers at night. Inside the camp, a few other adventurers who arrived earlier are scattered around. They cast a brief, indifferent glance at Ian and Dai, but say nothing. That was close. Lucky I tagged along, or you'd be dead. Not rich. Didn't expect the residual fell from the Forsaker remains to attract so many monsters. Hope this barrier's strong enough. He looks up at the phantom sigil floating above. Dai raises an eyebrow. He'll handle monsters and regular Forsakers, right? Can't say for the stronger ones though. But who'd even come to this god-forsaken place? Not worth their time. Well, if Big Shot shows up, bring it on. I wanna see what they've got. Ian shoots him a glare. Stop. Don't jinx it. Relax. Don't be so worked up. Look, see that? Sacred Charm, a level 3 spell. Fancy stuff, you know. Cheer. The Divine Corpus will protect us. Ian's eyes widen slightly. Never knew you were such a devout believer after all this time. Hey, don't mess with the gods. The two fall silent for a moment. Wait, seriously? You're for real? Ian's eyes widen. His friend's never been one to take things seriously. Dai stays quiet, sitting cross-legged, with his eyes down, thumb rubbing the almost dried monster blood on his other hand. After a long pause, he finally speaks. Well, I've been saving up to... Before he can finish, sudden footsteps interrupt and the camp welcomes new visitors. A sturdy land beast pulls a massive cage guided by an elderly man in black robes, slowly entering the barrier and stopping not far from the two. The cage is packed with wrecked people, men, women, old and young. Some wrap themselves in dirty robes while others, disheveled and barefaced, gaze out with dull, lifeless eyes. What's that? Slaves, probably. There's a slave market in Easter Town. Boss said they auction them off monthly. Guess we're catching the show. Ian rarely leaves the village. The farthest he's been is Easter Town. He's seen slaves following their masters in town, but never like this, jammed and cramped in a cage like animals. Gazing at their state, Ian whispers, "No one's born a slave. Were they taken or tricked by slavers?" Dai seems stirred by the sight too, letting out a long sigh. In this cruel world, ordinary folks starve to death one day and get killed the next. It's just dying inside a cage or outside. That's that. No one remembers. Not much difference. Dai. Alright, let's drop it. Time for bed. We'll leave early tomorrow. He waves a hand, lying back and resting his head on his backpack. Ian hesitates, then stays silent, his gaze shifting away from the prisoner cart. He stares ahead, lost in thought. Night falls. Dai is already asleep, but Ian struggles to drift off. He tosses and turns, trying different positions, but sleep won't come. With a sigh, he sits up slowly. The campfire's out. In this pitch black night, Ian sees only the vague figures of people lying on the ground and the prisoner cart's shadowy outline, darker than the night itself. Ian stares blankly at those shadowy figures. The breeze caresses his face, carrying the scent of the forest. With the breeze, a stray glowbug drifts in, its yellow glow flickering and weaving through the air, fluttering past Ian's ear and making its way toward the prisoner cart. Dong. Ian's heart skips a beat. Yellow glow. It reminds him of the dream from this morning. Ian's grip tightens involuntarily as he watches the glowbug approach the prisoner cut in the shadows, hovering near the rear and floating up and down, refusing to leave. Though faint, the glow illuminates the cart's rear bars. Slowly, a slender arm emerges from the darkness, reaching out between the bars. In an instant, a gleam slices through the darkness. The glowbug dances and weaves its way up, tracing the fingers, wrist, forearm, and upper arm, spiraling like a gentle serpentine embrace. The intricate patterns on the hand, bracelet, and arm flicker and fade, slowly unfolding, drawing Ian's eyes deeper and deeper, from his vision straight into his soul. Ian's breath caught. All he hears is the pounding of his heart, echoing loudly in his ears. Dong, dong, dong. His heart is in a vice, struggling to burst with its pounding beat that leaves him dizzy. Ian is overwhelmed but can't tear his eyes away, gazing deeply into this enigmatic, pale revelation shrouded in timeless eternal darkness. The glowbug halts at the edge of the bars, drifting back down the arm to rest on the finger. The finger gently caresses the glowbug, then the thumb and other fingers slowly curl, leaving the index finger extended. Suddenly, it snaps around, pointing straight at Ian. It's the same pose as the severed hand in the back. Dong. Ian's chest tightens in horror, his mind exploding, shattering the enchanting visions and the fluttering glowbug into fragments. He screams and jolts upright, nearly crashing into the air in front of him. Jeez, what's going on with you lately? Every time I wake you up, you give me a heart attack. What? Ian still in a daze, the sunlight piercing through his eyes. The place is empty, with no adventurers inside and no prisoner cut anywhere. Those people last night? Dai shrugs. Gone. Couldn't wake you, boss. We'd have left hours ago. Oh well, guess we are playing catch up now. Perfect. Come on, speed it up. With the sun high, fewer monsters are out. We gotta move fast and make it to town before dark. Yeah. Ian is still a bit dazed. The prisoner card, the glowbug, the arm. He can't tell what was real or a dream or what any of it means. All he can do is follow his friend's lead and keep running. Okay, we are back into battle mode now. We get a companion. I guess they start again from first level. Oh, directly elite battle? Can we even survive? Let's check. Nothing happens. Let's try. Oh, there are 3 of them, but they are grouped into one enemy. What they want to do, they want to attack. Let's do this first. Block. Do you want another block? Now we have 12. I guess I want to attack. Now they want to buff. Yeah, we need to finish this battle quickly, or it will get too troublesome with their increasing damage. Let's attack what we have the chance. We should finish this quickly. We should be able to finish this quick. Okay. Music is very loud. Only have attack cards in hand. +1 Battle Fury, 1 armor. Maybe this one first. Let me see if I can adjust the music. Okay, random event. Path to Strength. A thief flaunts spoils from a slain adventurer, worse than monsters. He looks tough. Defeating him won't be easy, but the fight could make you stronger. Oh, upgrade to random cards in your deck but lose 20% HP. Okay, let's do it. I guess it's not the music that is loud. It is the sound effects. Battle, nothing happens. What is this? It's an elite battle. Let's do normal battle for now. Okay, what do you want to do? Attack for 9. I have 10 block for now. Let's do this. Add 1 Battle Fury. Yeah, 1 Battle Fury, so our damage will increase. Right? Yeah, this one. No more armor, and they want to block. Yay. Suffer 1 armor break. This one has negative effects, suffer 2 weak. Also this one also as well, suffer 1 armor break, so maybe we pick this one. And the sun effect is still too loud for me. Ambushed caravan. Monsters decimated the caravan, scattering bodies. The air reeks of blood and fire. Free instinct screams, yet a glow from the wagon catches your eyes. Gain 175 silver seals. Okay. But we gain something like a curse card. We have a TP to spend. What about achievement, talents, and titles? No. Max XP +3. Draw +1 per turn. Yeah, I guess this will be the most beneficial. First Fraser. The fell entwined with these holy seals has ensnared your wrists. Proceeding risks severe harm. Halting now won't spare you unscathed. This fell may intermittently render you powerless. That is the card is called demonic card. Powerless. Yeah, I guess instead of losing 20% HP. Elite card, elite encounter. Let's go random event. Fair merchants. Their presence makes you question your own ruthlessness. These profit-driven merchants lurk in every corner. Perhaps they're true. They are devils. Take a look. You might find what you need. Restore. Yeah, too bad we cannot. Too bad we cannot check our cut here. Maybe there's another suggestion for the developer that is when considering bonuses like this. Let us check our deck, our cards. Yeah, I want to check if we have any HP restore cards, but I don't think we have any. So let's do this one here. I think this is shop, right? And then the boss. Recovery. They want to attack and buff itself. We have 10 block. Restore. This one, so I have 5-15, just enough to block it. Then this one. Cannot be used. They want to attack for 16. Now for 17. Okay, we should be able to finish this on our next turn. Okay. Yeah, the second point for the developer, if they are watching this, maybe reduce the sound effects after we win the battle a bit, because it is still a bit loud. Next, remove card stays. To Battle Fury, remove. Guess this one. This is our deck. Yeah, we do not have any healing card. We can upgrade. We can upgrade, right? Okay. Shop. Yeah, let's shop. Ciao, I'm Fish, the Green Light Knight of the Radiant Knights. Well, I'm not the boss, just helping with deliveries. Grab whatever you fancy. Delete card. How much delete? 75. Let's see. I want to find some plus HP like this one. Oh, this one is very nice as well. It's used in this battle plus 2 damage. Wow. This one is remove one hand card. This one, obviously. Okay. No more money. Recovery. Story part 2. Let's go. Not long after leaving the camp, monsters close in. What's happened? Not long after leaving the camp, monsters close in again. The two fight and run, dodging and weaving as they push forward. Despite the constant troubles, Eastertown finally comes into view. Dai is worried and casts a wary glance around, muttering, "If you hadn't slept in, we'd have been here hours ago." Ian sighs. "So we gotta catch up for lost time. If we are late, honey wine's on me." Honey wine? That's fancy. Or better yet, just give me 100 silver seals now. When I hit it big, you'll be rolling in benefits. Think big picture, buddy. Piss off. 90 silver seals then? Come on, don't be such a tightwad at your age. Look, a guy's gotta spend to earn big. Ian wishes he could stuff his ears with a cloth. A man this talkative deserves to be captured by monsters and silenced for good. But no monsters show up, and Dai keeps yapping all the way to Easter Town. After wandering around and asking half the town, they finally find the hidden wine cellar in an alley. As they step inside, they bump into a towering figure. They have to look up to see his face, but the sight leaves them stunned. Standing nearly 2 meters tall, this man sports a funny pink hat, resembling a pink-capped iron tower in the bar. With sleepy eyes, he lazily wipes a glass with a cloth while casting them a casual glance. You can't just barge into Helmut's place, boys. This is the finest wine cellar in Easter Town. Not a place for punks like you. And even if you are here for a drink... Hermit lowers his voice, winking his left eye. You gotta be there at night. Dai's eyes sparkle as he leans on the bar. Oh, night drinks are different from the day ones? Yo-ho, of course, day drinks are just sub-blades, but night drinks are soaked in the nectar of night blooms. Dai looks like he's found a kindred spirit. Wow, Hermit, tell me more about the night. We're not here for drinks. Buzzkill. Hermit lazily wipes another glass. Yo-ho! It's quite a disgrace for non-drinkers to come to a wine cellar and ignore all these fine vintages. Besides, I've got an appointment, but my guest appears to be a no-show. With that, Hermit stretches his neck to take a peek outside. Dai leans in, shoving Ian aside, flashing a big sincere smile. Well, how rude, totally wasting your time. A rule breaker probably doesn't have much worth taking. Never mind them, check this out instead. Dai didn't take off the bag, he just moved it from his back to his chest and pulled open a corner of the bag towards the boss. Hermit leans on the counter and peers inside. Wow, a Forsaker severed hand. Well, Dai ties up the bag and slings it back over his shoulder. So, rest stuff, huh? Cost me 5 silver seals just to bribe the gate guards to bring it in. Hermit purses his lips and shrugs. The corpse was stripped from that corpse long ago. This arm, just a chunk of waste. You could twist it like a rope and won't get a drop of well. Only greenhorns like you would treat it like a treasure. Dai grins and rubs his hands together. Oh, not even this impresses you? A true expert, huh? Guess we came to the right place. Sipping fine wine, foraging cores. Maybe come back tonight for some nectar? Hermit chuckles, his pink hat wobbling on his head. Yo-ho! Of course, I've forged as many velcros as I have collected nectar. You've got good taste, kid. I like that. Tell you what, 500 silver seals, special discount. Dai's smile freezes. What? Hermit blows on the wine glass and wipes it down with a cloth. Even a lower grade Forsaker like this goes for 600 seals out there. 500's a steal, and that's just cause I like you. If your buddy here asked, I'd charge him 1,000. Well, feeling touched? Dai forces a smile, tapping the counter with his hand. 500? We haven't even had a drink yet and you're already talking nonsense. 500 could get you a whole corpse force. This is just a 7th hand. 50 is more than fair. And yet you just call this thing common? You're charging like it's rare? Hermite squints one eye, holding the glass up the other and peering inside. Then he shifts his gaze over to Dai. What? Got a problem? Oh, I thought you have good taste, but clearly you've never seen the real thing. What's worth anything here isn't that thrash. It's my craftsmanship. No coin? Then get lost and forget core refining. I wouldn't even sell you a drink. A flicker of anger crosses Dai's face, but he quickly composes himself, forcing out another smile. Haha, come on. Overcharging's just bad business. Gotta keep customers coming back, right? Besides, it's just a hand, not a whole body. For an expert like you, it's a breeze. Alright, how about this? I'll bump it up to 60. Just toss it in when you are forging other Forsakers and... Haha, easy breezy, time and effort saved. Hermite puts down his glass and flashes a bright smile at Dai. Yo-hoo, such a brilliant idea. Why didn't I think of that? Just trying to help. Makes things easier, right? Well, how about you take my job then? Hermite's smile drops, his gaze turning cold. If it's so easy, why don't you handle it yourself? I had covers, especially clueless ones. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Forget what I said earlier. 800 silver seals or no deal. 800? Dai's eyes widen. Yo-ho, that's the price. Can't afford it? Get lost. That's the rule. Rules, huh? Fine. Here's your 800. Take it. Dai's face darkens as he slams his money pouch onto the counter. Hermite glances at the flat pouch but doesn't reach for it. You kidding? That's not even close. That's 800 right there. Count it yourself. Trying to scam me, huh? Looking for trouble? He rolls up his sleeves. Dai chuckles. I paid, right? Don't push your luck. Count it. Now. If it's short, well, this place doesn't look too safe. I'll keep you safe for a few days and call it even for the protection fee. Hermite's eyebrows shoot up, his hair bristling so hard that tilts his pink hat. How dare you? A punk trying to shake me down? You think my muscles are just for show? Ha ha ha. Protect me? You're way out of your league. Dai sneers, pulling out the severed hand and pointing his raised index finger at Hermite's head. Guess I gotta flash some skills, huh? Forging's your thing, but protection? That's my specialty. Hermite swings a fist straight at Dai's face, determined to throw the punk out of his shop. But the fist suddenly stops, caught mid-air by a hand. Ian holds steady against the massive fist, his gaze fixed on its owner. Boss, we are not looking for trouble, but this hand needs to be forged today, otherwise he won't leave. Name a fair price, let's not make this ugly. A flicker of surprise crosses Hermite's eyes. He didn't expect his puns to be caught so easily, but it's gone in an instant. Good cop, bad cop, huh? Doesn't matter either way. Someone's gonna hit the deck. With that, Hermite swings his other fist straight at Ian. Yeah, I guess it's battle time now. The boss must be Hermite. So let's go for elite battle. We might get a good drop. They want to attack. Full battle fury. Remove one hand card. They want to buff, so you don't actually need to block. Maybe this one first. Yeah, they still want to buff. Okay. We forgot to use the skills. Nice. What? Bloodlust. What does Bloodlust do? Okay, another point maybe for the developer, so we can hover over the card here and see what any of the these terms does. Suffer 2 week. We don't want to suffer. Yeah, I guess I'll pick this one. And let's check our card. Bloodlust, heal 1 HP for each. Okay, so somewhat like a lifesteal maybe. A random event, another battle. Random event. Exiled Cosmith. The church forbids independent Cosmiths, deeming them threats. To survive, he aids you a bitter compromise in this dark realm's twisted norm. Remove a card. Yeah, remove a card. We can remove. Nothing happens. Underground ruins, an ancient underground relic. Its weathered walls like hungry spirits' mouths. Treasures await, but traps and monsters lurk in every shadow, ready to devour the greedy. Let's go. Are we feeling lucky? I guess. Oh, nice. We don't get any demonic cards. Chest or shop. Do we get another shop later on? Cannot see, but maybe chest for now. Dusty chest. The chest is cloaked in a dim, eerie sheen, seemingly soaked in the earth's chill over countless years. Its surface is carved with faint, indecipherable patterns, whispering tales of forgotten times. Okay, nice. I wonder what holy seals. Holy seals is this one. To upgrade our companion, right? Still not enough yet. Traps. We do not. Let's avoid the traps. We can still choose between these two. They want to attack, but we have enough armor. Let's do this. If enemy has armor, break. I guess no. Only 5 damage. So maybe 1, 2, 3, and this. Nice. They want to block any card that can let us heal. Remove one card and then remove this. Heal. Attack for 9. 10 damage. They have 5 block, so maybe, and then we deal 10 damage and heal ourselves. No, we don't heal ourselves. Deal 6 damage and restore 3 of your max XP. When you apply weak enemy -1 battle fury. Maybe this one. Yeah, so we can heal. Let's go here. Nothing happens. Random event, of course, random event. Kid, care for a one-on-one duel. First to 8 wins. Never mind. Let's make it sudden death. Let's duel. Arbitrator. Restarting the adventure will override your existing progress. Are you sure you want to restart? What do you mean? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, nice. Rock. Ooh. We are lucky, I guess. They want to attack for 5. Oh, Battle Fury, remove. Apply 1 week. Damage. Nice. Hey. Suffer 2 week. Can we skip? Yeah, let's skip. Boss. That means this one should be a termite, right? Let's see if we can upgrade already. Yeah, we can upgrade already. Get Battle Bond, cost 2 APs, gain 1 berry and remove. What is Battle Bond? Maybe a new card. Talent, we have another one talent we can spend. Fighting Spirit, what does Fighting Spirit does? Do. Oh, nice one. Let's learn this one. Let's fight the boss. Hello, Hermite. This is the card just now. Let's do this. Weak. So the active skills share one activation slot here. I thought each will have their own separate cooldown, but apparently it's not so. Remove Battle Bond. Plus 3 armor. Guess this one. Seven times 4. Reduce block gain by 25% at the end of the turn. Lose 1 stack. Maybe this one.
Yo-ho!
18 damage, huh? Wow, 8 times 2. This is kind of dangerous. I think we focus on We focus on heal for now. Not good. Not good. We still need 3 of our max XP. Oh, wow. Wow, we might die. Oh, this is bad. And we lose. Yeah, I guess let's continue the story for now. Oh, let's retry first. Let's do this instead. 17 damage, sluggish. Let's remove this one. Enemy does not has armor break. They want to deal 7 plus 4 damage. Let's focus on dealing as much damage as possible. Oh, crazy man, crazy. 18. 18, huh? Eight times 4. Oh, that's how it works. Apply Bloodlust first, then the next attack will heal us, and the next. Apply stun. Nice. Nice, very nice. Do you have any Bloodlust? We need a Bloodlust cut. Where is it? Wait. 19. Then we use this one. I want to make sure we have enough AP to use the card while we are keeping the card thin enough So our active skills, the tactical instinct will upgrade. What I'm looking for is upgrade between these two. Nice. If enemy has armor break, yeah, it has armor break, right? Armor break, then we can use this one. We will gain 1 AP and 1 heart. Nice. Stun. Yeah, stun you. Then deal 16 damage. 24, attack for 24. Remove 1 part. Remove this one. I have defense. Yeah, I think we can win this. We must win this. This is our last chance. Let's see. This one first. 16 damage. Goodbye to you. Nice. So 5% HP. Oh, this one is nice. Let's continue our story. This should be our final story for this chapter. Hermit was knocked down by Ian. Hermit lies on the floor, clutching his nose and groaning, his pink head knocked aside. Dai raises an eyebrow. Well, looks like the boss hit the deck first. How's that for protection, huh? Good enough for you. Tears well up in Hermit's eyes. I get the rules. 50 silver seals. Now we are talking. See, it wasn't so hard, was it? Friendly deals mean repeat customers. Here, take the deposit. Dai takes out the silver seals, counts them and tosses them onto the counter. Half now, the rest when we take the goods. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Then he crouches down and flashes a grin at Hermit. Boss! Sir, I can trust you, yeah? No cutting corners, no extra surprises. A pro like you wouldn't make things hard for me, would you? Hermit shakes his head hard, eyes brimming with tears. Good, then I'll rest easy. I'll definitely try your signature brew when we are back. The night one. Don't worry, I'll pay. Dai flashes a satisfied smile, shaking Hermit's hand with a severed hand, then stands up and walks out of the wine cellar with Ian. They navigate through the alley and back onto the street. Dai lets out a long breath and glances at his partner. That old swindler, trying to rip me off. He doesn't know whom he's messing with. No way I'd come here without knowing the price. My boss would skin me alive if I slipped up. Alright. You didn't get hurt, did you? He's so strong. Ian shoots him a look. Thanks. Took you long enough to ask. Come on, I'm just worried about you. Fine, next time it's my turn to worry about you then. Ian fires back, then pauses, realizing something. You said we'd come back for drinks in 2 weeks. Where are you getting the money for that? Well, I've got you here, don't I? Hey, you're the one who said you'd buy me a drink. Forget that. I'm gonna grab some stuff. It's not every day we come to town. We can turn a profit by taking some goods back to the village. Before Ian can react, Dai dives into the crowd. Ian wants to ask if Dai is planning to dip into his boss's money, but Dai is already gone. Shaking his head lightly, he considers finding a spot to nap. Then a knocking sound reaches his ears. Ian stops. Before he can focus, the sound comes again. This isn't an illusion. Ian hesitates for a moment, then heads towards the source of the sound. Turning the corner, he sees the fountain square of Easter Town ahead. The poolside is crowded with people, and at its center stands a wooden stage as tall as 2 men. Guards clad in leather armor, wielding spears and shields, patrol around occasionally, shooing away those who get too close. A muscular man stands at the stage's edge, striking a large drum with drumsticks. The thunderous beats draw in passers-by, captivating their attention. At the stage center sits a huge cage, crammed with people cloaked in tattered robes. Their faces and bodies are concealed, revealing only the iron rings and chains encircling their necks. Is this a slave auction? Ian stops. As an old man in black steps onto the wooden stage, the drumming stops. Ian stares at him for a moment, then his eyes widen. It's him, the black-clad escort from the slave cart. Memories of last night's surreal encounter flood back, and Ian can't help but glance at the cage. Could the owner of that bracelet be in there too? The old man slowly circles the area, giving a slight bow to the crowd. Then he walks to the cage, pulling someone out with a chain and shoving them to the front. People below rise on their toes and crane their necks. With a swift motion, the old man yanks off that person's robe. In that very moment, Ian's heart tightens. But before Ian's eyes stands a short, slender man. His upper torso wobbles as the rope is yanked off, almost causing him to lose his balance. But the old man swiftly tightens the chain, steadying him. Then the man's head droops weakly. The man's hand bore neither bracelet nor markings. Ian let out a breath he hadn't realized he was holding, unsure why he'd been so tense. The old man bows to the crowd again, then grabs the man's hair, forcing him to raise his head. Pain distorts the man's face. Esteemed gentlemen, lovely ladies, I'm your devoted servant, the carter, and I'm here to extend my warmest greetings to you all. This is a carefully selected treasure. If it sparks any of your interest, it'd be our greatest honor. Look here, my lords. Take them home. For just 20 silver seals, or perhaps a bit more, you can own this slave and his loyalty. Yes, loyalty. They'll serve you with eternal devotion, even their life. You'll be his master, his god. Come now, my lords. Your humble servant here awaits, ready to bow in the dirt, in awe of your generosity, your greatness. What's all this crazy talk? Look at him. He's half dead. Won't even last a day, let alone do any work. Ah, my lords, here's the thing. This man hails from the Red Rock clan of the Banished Land. He might be an unfamiliar face around here, but quite common in the capital. Their blood is a treasure. It restores the figure of youth, erases wrinkles, and lets you relive the thrill of youth again. Isn't that a better deal than getting a brute for manual labor? The man trembles violently at the old man's words. The crowd begins to whisper. Really? Don't lie to us! Rest assured, my lords, doubt not our sincerity. This offering is guaranteed by my honor and life. The chatter among the people grows louder. Soon, someone shouts a starting beat and another quickly raises it. Amid the old man's coaxing and the crowd's growing excitement, the price climbs through several rounds before settling with a merchant from Easter Town. The old man releases his grip on the man's hair, but the man doesn't lower his head. He stays frozen, staring blankly at the sky. The old man bows to the winning bidder. Thank you for your generosity, my lord. Please accept the deepest respect from your most loyal servant. If you could spare a little kindness, it may extend his service to you. May you enjoy your purchase. The old man claps his hands and a guard steps forward, taking the chain from him. The man's legs buckle, barely able to stand, and he's half dragged off the stage. The old man turns back to the cage, pulling out the next slave, and the auction continues. This was Ian's first time standing so close to a slave auction. The agony and despair of the condemned, the elder's cold cruelty, and the crowd's numb greed filled him with a deep sense of unease. Unable to stop the evil, unable to save anyone, did his powerless watching make him part of the sin? If there is a God, if his gaze truly falls upon this world, how could he allow such cruelty to exist? Maybe swift departure is the only escape from this overwhelming tide of emotions, but Ian's feet seem rooted to the ground. His gaze shifts to the cage and a question surfaces in his mind again. Could that person be inside? If they don't show up until the end, then maybe they escaped. It was a self-deceiving thought, yet once that fragile hope took root, it began to grow beyond control. Ian's lips moved in silence. He prayed, even knowing it was a lie. He told himself that the owner of that bracelet would not appear at the auction. Thus, each time the old man tore away a rope, Ian's heart tightened, relaxing slightly when it wasn't that person, only to cease again at the sight of the condemned. As the number of slaves dwindles, Ian grows more tense, his fists clenched, his breath quickening. When only one person remains in the cage, Ian's heart races wildly. The drums strike up again. The crowd, fueled by rounds of bidding, hits a peak of frenzy and excitement. Come on, the next one! The person in the cage slowly rises. Ian's heart hammers as if trying to burst from his chest. The drum beats growing faster. A chain hangs around their neck, and the old man guides them out of the cage. This time, the old man shows unusual patience, neither forcing nor rushing, allowing them to walk to the stage center at their own pace. The old man steps forward, gripping the rope but doesn't pull it off immediately. The noisy crowd gradually falls silent, holding their breath in anticipation. Dong, 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 dong. A buzzing fills Ian's ears, making it hard to tell if it's his heartbeat or the drums. Dong! The final beat strikes like a hammer. The rope leaps. In a flash, something flickers. The metal bracelets rest on pale, delicate wrists, no longer shrouded in darkness or mystery, now glowing faintly in the sunlight. Ian is struck, his mind going blank. It's over. His prayers unanswered. The worst has happened. His gaze is fixed on the bracelets and what lies beneath them. But those white arms bear no patterns. Ian blinks, stunned. Is this not the one? But the bracelets. His thoughts are a tangled web of confusion. Then it hits him. He was so focused on the hands and he never saw the face. His gaze leaps. Later, Ian replayed this moment countless times, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't recall what he had seen in that split second. A fleeting dream, and a shadow from another realm intertwined with his thoughts, fantasies, and desires. Perhaps even the blinding sun above and the dancing spray from the fountain contribute to this moment, solidifying into a tangible form. Her face, her eyes, and her lips framed by ash gray hair, stand out with breathtaking vividness. The bracelets, the parents, whether she's the one, it doesn't matter. No, none of it matters. It's not her identity that counts, but her very existence. She stands there, right in front of him. Wow, she's stunning. Dai slips in beside Ian, his voice snapping Ian back to reality. Next to the old man stands a slender girl with grey hair, a robe now discarded. An iron ring and chain hang around her neck, but these coarse shackles only enhance her beauty, adding a touch of melancholy and mystery. The girl glances at the crowd, then lowers her eyes. The crowd buzzes with excitement. A stunning beauty from the unclaimed land. Need I say more? My lords, let's proceed. It's like a drop of water hitting boiling oil, with bits pouring in one after another. 400 silver seals! I'll pay 200! They've lost their minds. Starting this high? Most folks couldn't save that much in a decade. 200 silver seals once. 300! Oh, we have 3. 350! 500! Back off! She's mine! Holy, these people are nuts! The girl just stands there, eyes lowered, as if the auction has nothing to do with her. The bids hit 800. 800 silver seals once. Any more bids from our generous patrons? 800 twice. 2,000 silver seals. Our overlord offers 2,000. The crowd falls silent for a moment. Then whispers ripple through, but no one raises the bid. Upon hearing the word overlord, the old man's smile freezes, but he quickly replaces it with a more humble grin, bowing deeply. Thank you, my overlord. No gift could be more generous. This fortunate slave is yours now. As your most loyal servant, I present today's finest gift, a token of our deepest respect. We hope you will like her, my overlord. Everyone's gaze shifts toward the bidder, and not far from him stands a bulky man with a large head, the very overlord of Eastertown. 2,000 silver seals, all of him, but I bet he won't pay a single penny. Plenty of people lining up to kiss his boots. The overlord's gaze locks onto the girl, his dark purple tongue flicking over his thick lips like he's already tasting her. Look at that beast! I've heard he's got a house full of girls, just for him and his twisted, powerful friends to play with. When they are done, they toss the bodies in the wild. Now she's in his hands. Who knows what he'll do to her? Poor girl. If it were me, I'd just end it quick. Better than suffering and still meeting the same fate. Ian doesn't want to listen, but Dai's words sneak into his ears, poisonous and inescapable. His gaze is fixed on the girl. The wooden stage holds more than just the girl, yet it feels like she's the only one there. She stands alone at the center as if the world has turned its back on her. This scene tears at Ian's heart. He knows she's just a stranger, a fleeting encounter. He knows nothing about her and she doesn't know him. He cannot save her, but cannot buy her freedom, even if she cries for help. She is no more pitiful than the other slaves. They are all poor souls, none more deserving of life than the other. Ian understands all this, yet his heart aches anyway. His mind stays clear, but he won't lie to himself about what he feels. The girl is different. Of course, the girl won't cry for help. She's too obedient, too fragile. The old man tucks the chain and she follows, head bowed. The overlord grabs her shoulder and she's like a bird with clipped wings, a messy grey hair mirroring ruffled feathers. In an instant, she's soft into the carriage and disappears. The crowd lets out disappointed cries. The Overlord squeezes his bulky frame into the carriage. The land beast lifts its hooves and the wheels start rolling. The ornate vehicle takes a turn and soon disappears at the end of the street. Ian drops his eyes, refusing to imagine what might happen to the girl. Like Dai always says, this world treats everyone equally and cruelly. Souls that pass by can only struggle on their own. Who want to meddle in each other's fates? Dai scratches his face. Noticing Ian's distress, for once he doesn't mock his friend. Instead, he places an arm around Ian's shoulder and gives it a reassuring pat. Some things you just can't change. Let's go. They follow the crowd and leave the square. Ian doesn't recall how he left Eastertown, but he remembers Dai's arm shoving him forward, firm, insistent, not letting him look back. Oh, alright, I think that's where I'll wrap things up for today. The story actually gets very dark, but it is very interesting all the same. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how things will go from here. Let me know in the comments what you think so far, both about the game and the story, and also whether you prefer me reading all the dialogue and narratives out loud or just letting the text roll on the screen. Big thanks again to BladeLanternStudios and Infini Fun for the review key, and thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Take care and I'll see you soon.